Welcome back, Savages. It's Original Dakota, and today I'm going to be doing a book review. I'm going to be giving you information on how to improve your communication and make yourself and others feel loved in a better way. So if you would like to learn how to do that, then make sure that you stay tuned, because I'm going to be calling this series, I think, Upgrade and Uplift, or Uplift and Upgrade. You decide down below in the comments. Let me know what you think this series should be called. Otherwise, stay tuned and find out what book I'm talking about. Welcome back, Savages. So we're going to be talking about the 5 love languages. If you have not heard of this book, it is a book that has significantly changed my life. Now, it sounds so cheesy, but it has, because it has improved my communication. It has made me feel more loved and made me love better in return. Now, I got in a self-help kick like most people after they go through a divorce, and so I was just really trying to improve myself for whatever reason. I think it was just because I felt so bad that I just wanted to make myself better. And so with this book was the first book that I was recommended by somebody, and I just dove in, and it was amazing. There are 5 love languages. The first one is words of affirmation, second is acts of service, the third is receiving gifts, the fourth is quality time, and the fifth is physical touch. Obviously, physical touch is when you are touching somebody, and that's how you express your love for them. Now, every person does have a little bit of everything in them, but if you actually go to their website, number 5, it's 5lovelanguages.com, the number 5. I will link that down below. You can take the free quiz, and it'll tell you what your love language is. Some people borderline on 2 of them, some have a main love language, other people, they have like 3. So it really just depends on how you answer the questions in honesty. The first one is physical touch. That one is you express your love by touching others, by hugs. It's usually those people that just love hugs, and they embrace people the first time they meet them. And so that's how they interpret love, because that's how they express it. And so, for instance, if you're not a toucher, then if you're dating somebody that is a toucher and they're trying to express their love to you by touching, you're not gonna understand that that is love, because that's not how you interpret love. You express your love in a different way. So for instance, quality time. You could emphasize quality time, like you really just like spending time with that person. You like spending every second of the day with that person, and that's how you express your love, whether it be for your significant other, your friend, your mom, your dad, whoever. So you just really like spending that quality time. The TV's off and you're having conversation, and you're just really doing things together, going out, or even just sitting down doing nothing. That is how you express your love, and so that's how you interpret love as well. So if, for instance, you're once again with someone that does physical touch, but they don't really spend a lot of time with you, you may not feel as loved as you would if you had communicated that this is how I feel loved, because this is how I show you love, and I would like you to do the same to me in return. Now, I'm going to go over all 5 of these, but at the end I'm going to tell you why it's very relevant in any relationship that you have to know all of these and understand how the people in your life interpret and respond to love. Receiving gifts. So it's pretty obvious, whether it be something pricey or something that they made by hand. And it's not that they're materialistic, it's just that's how they interpret love. Receiving gifts from others. Someone went out of their way to give you something or make you something, and so that's how you interpret love. The next one is acts of service. Now for me, this is my way of expressing love and interpreting love, is doing things for others. And so I'm one of those people that just always helps out. You ask me to help, I'm right there, because that's how I show that I love people. So I'm always the team player. I'm always helping other people out, because that's how I show I care about them. And so if people aren't helping me out in return, or like for instance, if my husband's really busy and he doesn't have time to help out around the house, I may not feel as loved as I would if he had taken the time to do the dishes, which he does. Trust me, he does the dishes. Spending that time and helping people out, like I can tell that my mom is the same. And so that's another thing you may realize that your parents have the same type of love expression as you, because that's usually where you pick it up. So for instance, my mom, she does everything for everybody. She's been there since day one. She's there doing everything. When she was working like full-time job and then she was helping out in the PTA meetings when I was a kid. I mean, she was there even as a TA in my class. Like, that wasn't her job. She wasn't getting paid. She did it for free. She was there. And so for her, acts of service is the way she just expresses her love. And so that helps when my mom was like, oh, I need to go to the store. And I'm like, let me help you out. Let me go to the store with you. Let me help you lift that stuff. The fifth and final one is words of affirmation. So just telling somebody you love them, or talking to them, having a conversation, letting them know how you feel. That is words of affirmation. So you're just like, I love you. You are so awesome. I appreciate you. That is how some people interpret love. So for instance, if someone that has words of affirmation is dating someone with acts of service, there can be a mismatch. I believe that I have a couple friends who are a couple, that one of them I think was physical touch and the other one was acts of service. And so for her it's physical touch, and for him it was acts of service. And so she made this joke that she was doing his laundry because his is acts of service, and so she was trying to show him how much she loved him. And so she had his underwear and she's like, hey, look, I'm doing your underwear, I'm doing your laundry, I love you. And so it was just so funny because they took it, but they told me it improved their relationship, and it's definitely improved my life and my life with other people to apply these. So I highly recommend visiting the site and doing that. And so understanding someone else's way they interpret love is it's the most amazing thing, because then you understand why they do the things that they do. So just watch their behavior. You don't even have to get them to take the quiz. You can usually watch their behavior, and whatever they tend to do a lot is usually because that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to show you they love you in that way, so you can figure out which of those 5 fits that description. And then if you do the same in return, then they will feel loved. So it's very easy. Watch your significant other, watch your brother, sister, friend, parent, and if you see them doing something on a regular basis that you typically don't do, but they're doing it for you, then that usually gives you a heads up on what their way of loving is. And so I highly suggest that you read this book. I have it on audiobook. I'm going to link it down below, because if you go to audible.com, the link that I'm going to give you, you don't have to, you can go through any link that you want, but I'm just going to include mine below if you choose to support the channel, because I do get a little something if you guys do subscribe through that link, but do not feel obligated to. But Audible will give you a free book, so you can get this book for free if you have no Audible account currently, and that way you can check it out for yourself. Because I listen to audiobooks a lot because my eyes are not the best right now, and I do a lot of reading at work, so my eyes are strained after work, and so it's just difficult. So I like to listen to audiobooks on the way to and from work, and then also sometimes when I'm just cleaning my house. So if you guys are in that same, or you just don't like reading, some people just don't like reading, audiobooks has definitely changed my life, because I have expanded my reading a lot since having the availability of audiobooks, and there's so many. I mean, it's hard to find a book that's not an audiobook on Audible now, and if you do, I'm amazed, unless it's a school book. And even then, some school books. So if you're in school, you can do a book report on a book while listening to the audiobook. So like if you're practicing your free throws or whatever when you're outside, put your earbuds in and just listen to the book while you do that. You know, concentrate on the book while you're doing that so that it becomes second nature. You know, that's just a little tip, just saying. But let me know how you guys like this. This is something I want to do on my channel because I want to help you guys improve inside and out, not just on the face, not just in your hair, but on the inside as a person. So if you guys like this, please comment down below and let me know what you think of it and what title you think I should give it. I really like upgrade and uplift. I think that's cute. But go ahead and suggest down below, and again, I'll link it down below. It'll be free if you haven't had one before, so it's worth checking out, I think. And I'm going to try and do at least one of these every couple weeks, because I don't know how many audiobooks I can digest each week because I'm very busy. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, like and subscribe. And as always, stay original. Don't die a copy.